So I just learned about this lady who was so afraid of being buried alive, it took her 110 years for her to finally be buried. Hannah Beswick was born in 1688, and she developed an extreme fear of premature burial. Now, this started to become a common fear among people back then, so much so that doctors would even test various methods to ensure that people were actually dead, such as pouring vinegar or pepper in their mouth to see a reaction, or taking a hot poker and sticking it in their rectum. I'm not a doctor, but that sounds like a good time to me. Anyways, Hannah actually had a very valid reason to be afraid, because at her own brother's funeral, she started to notice that his eyelids were flickering right before they closed the lid. The family physician, Charles White, confirmed that he was actually alive, and he woke up a few days later and lived for like several more years. So when Hannah herself died in 1758, she asked in her will that Charles keeps her unburied body until he was very certain that she was dead. Now, this is where the details get a little fuzzy. It was widely claimed that she left him 25,000 pounds in her will to embalm her body and keep checking for signs of life before burying her. However, researchers say that she only left him 100 pounds and an additional 400 for the funeral expenses. By embalming her body, he got to pocket the entire 600 pounds. A third theory says that he wasn't even in the will at all. To this day, the actual contents of her will is still being disputed, but due to Charles's weird obsession with mummies and embalming people, it's assumed that he just couldn't resist, because he even kept her on display and let people come to his house to see her. Eventually, Charles died and Hannah's body passed through 2 different owners, and 110 years later, the body ended up in possession of Manchester University, who officially declared Hannah dead and gave her a proper burial in an unmarked grave. So that's cool, I guess.